Hey gang, it's JC, and this is the Daily Dose for Monday, June 18th, 2012, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. Great television archives up top, JC's eye candy below, and the results of our rock and roll poll question. Father's Day, of course, was over the weekend. Do you or did you have a good father? And a whopping 63% of you said, yeah, the old man's pretty good. Another 20% said, yeah, Dad tried or tries, but he came up or comes up a little short. Number 3 answer, 9%, my dad is a son of a bitch. And 8% said my dad didn't do much, didn't put much effort into things, and it showed. So again, on balance, we did pretty well here. All right, so it's going to be one of the hottest weeks of the year. That's what they're telling us. And so we shift gears and talk weather. And meteorologically speaking, how hot does it have to get before you start making dramatic changes in your outdoor activities? A, anything over 90. B, when it hits 95. C, at 100 degrees, I pretty much stay in. D, I hardly ever let the weather affect my outdoor activities. Or E, if God had intended us to be outside when it's this hot, he would have given us cold drinks. Oh, that's right, he did. Please answer. So how hot does it have to get before you begin seriously curtailing your outdoor activities? Answer in the corner. We are updating the Daily Dose on Mondays and Fridays as we speak right now until, we're sort of going through a transitional period here right now. We'll let you know if that is going to change. Father's Day at the ball. Well, first of all, Father's Day, otherwise known in the NBA as Don't Answer Your Cell Phone Day. Father's Day at the ballpark. My father-in-law went along with us yesterday to the ball game, former 10-year city cop, Vietnam veteran. We spent a lot of time talking about some things we had never really talked about before. It was actually pretty cool. By the way, if you are one of those people who goes to the casinos and you go up to Lumiere Place, my father-in-law spent 7 months wiring the security systems. He's a fiber optics guy, and by the way, did almost the entire scoreboard at Busch Stadium. So every time you look up there, that's Mike Clark. That's my father-in-law. Very, very proud of him. All right, baseball. Let's talk a little ball here. We lost on Friday night because Tyler Green slid into first base. Just intrinsically, just in terms of physics alone. This has nothing to do with baseball opinion or analysis. It just has to do with physics. When you are running to first base, you're trying to get there as fast as you can. And if you slide, you impede your ability to get there as fast as you can. So unless there is some specific reason to slide into first base, like an errant throw that is inside the line where there might be a tag involved and you're trying to elude that, okay, maybe then in some situations you slide to try to get away from that tag. But 99% of the time you run to first base, the idea is to get there as fast as you can. And if you slide, that's what you're doing. You're slowing yourself up. That's why you slide into second base or slide into third, because you can't slide past it or they're going to tag you and you're out. So you slide to slow yourself down. Am I making this clear? Tyler Green and Skip Schumacher, who I love Skip, but it's just totally illogical. And the fact that the Cardinal organization allows guys to slide into first for no apparent... By the way, you're also risking injury, your shoulders, your arms, definitely your fingers. The whole thing. That's why we lost on Friday night. Sunday, contributing to the loss is Alan Craig's failure to tag up at third base on a fly ball to center field. Fundamentals, fundamentals, fundamentals. Here we are, Cards 5 games back, third place here on Monday the 18th. Let's see what happens by the end of the week. We ate well over the weekend. Frank and Helen's over on Olive, just east of 170. A lot of people won't go east on Olive from 170 because they think it starts to get into Funky Town over there, and it sort of does, but there's a lot of great Asian restaurants over there, and we're coming out of Wonton King, and as we're pulling out, Triple C says, oh yeah, there's that Frank and Helen's. I've heard about their pizza and some of their other stuff. So we went there yesterday. They've been there since '62. Good restaurant. Broasted chicken. I had never heard the term broasted chicken before. Hold on, I've got to take this phone call here right now. Hold on just 1 second here. Hey Jim, how you doing? Okay, are you in a position to come by today or not? Okay, when you watch the Daily Dose today, I'm in the middle of recording it right now, so you're on it right now. Hold on, let me switch over to the speakerphone here. Say, this is Jimmy Smith, who is the brains behind this whole outfit here, along with Phil Hamilton. So I'll hold him up to the speaker. Go ahead, Jim. Say hello to everybody on the Daily Dose.
Hey guys, this is Jimmy Smith. I do the Daily Dose for Tasty.
Okay, Jim, we'll see you in a little while. Bye. Bye. All right, we're on the fly here, folks. We're on the fly. Anyhow, I found out what broasted chicken was. Broasted chicken, they put it in some sort of pressure cooker with oil, with canola oil. The oil never permeates the skin of the chicken, and then they take it out and then they deep fry it, and that's why broasted chicken is so good. Frank and Helen's, we enjoyed our meal. What else we got here? How about Webb Simpson yesterday, the U.S. Open, and how about his wife, who still looks that good at 7 months preggers? That's a handsome woman. Tiger, by the way, and I had so many people tell me last week, oh, watch Tiger. Tiger's the guy to watch. Tiger is my favorite. Tiger's my pick. He tied for 21st place. So much for the experts. Beer Fest, Ballpark Village. Well, first of all, there is no Ballpark Village. Let's get that straight. But on the area that they keep referring to as Ballpark Village, the Beer Fest, I heard they had tremendous problems at this thing. Whoever's idea it was to move it to just outside the ballpark, this was a bad idea. Lots of bitching over the weekend. Went to Grant's Farm on Saturday, had a good time there. Spiro's West on Saturday night. Hello, Stephen, and the rest of the gang out there. And by the way, for people who are going, well, what's JC up to these days? Well, I spent the last month or two trying to get my studio up and running. Now, I currently, as of last week, put in a little box, a $3,600 box, and a control board and a microphone and all this other equipment and cables and everything like that. And I am now able to go live on any radio station in the country with broadcast quality audio. So we'll keep you posted on that. Apparently, women just can't stop having sex with random guys they meet on vacation. New study says 40% of women have done that. If you've got neighbors on both sides of you, chances are one of them is spying on you. New survey says that people even sort of figure out a way to get themselves invited into your house so they can come into your house and look around to see if you're living better than they are. Every year, brilliant new fried foods are introduced at state country fairs around the country. This year's innovation, deep fried breakfast cereal, a vendor at the San Diego County Fair, rolls either Trix or Cinnamon Toast Crunch in batter and deep fries it into balls. I have to move the camera here. As I said, we're on the fly here, but if I don't move the camera, sun is going to get at it. And now you're closer to me. A group of British economists did a cost-benefit analysis and found out that bank robbery isn't such a good idea after all. The average bank robbery in America gets you about $4,300. Doesn't seem like it's worth the risk. When you walk into an Apple store, every laptop screen is positioned to the same angle. Did you realize that? They're all intentionally set at 70 degrees, the angle 70 degrees, which isn't a good viewing angle. Apple does this because then you will go up to it and fidget with it a little bit, and they find, according to their research, that once you start touching something, you have a greater likelihood of wanting to own it. So it's all done on purpose. And any woman with thighs this powerful certainly has my admiration. For the past few weeks, a 26-year-old woman in New York has been stealing from a Costco by sticking things up her skirt, squeezing between her thighs, and then waddling out of the store. She was caught. She managed to steal chicken, steak, pork, shrimp, DVDs, and $5,000 worth of polo shirts in just 6 trips. She's got Betty Davis thighs. Rock of Ages and That's My Boy both tanked at the box office over the weekend. Adam Sandler, That's My Boy, $13 million, 5th place. Rock of Ages, Tom Cruise, 3rd place, only $15 million. And the website Ultimate Classic Rock has put together a list of the pre-fame jobs of some of your favorite rock and roll stars. They include David Lee Roth was a hospital orderly. Ozzy Osbourne was a plumber's assistant, also worked at a slaughterhouse. Rod Stewart worked as a grave digger. Bon Jovi made Christmas decorations. Sting was a teacher, a construction worker, and a tax officer, and Kurt Cobain was a janitor. And watch out for the germs on gas pumps, restaurant menus, lemon and lime wedges, escalators, and condiment dispensers. That's the latest stuff that they tell us to watch out for because it's loaded with germs, including E. coli. HBO has apologized for an episode of Game of Thrones featuring George W. Bush's head on a stake. Now we are just waiting for the apology for the last 6 seasons of Sex and the City. Roger Ebert, legendary film critic from whom I learned a lot, 70 years old today. And Paul McCartney who, if you want to be a wise guy, you can say is the lead singer of Wings, is 70 years old today. Paul McCartney. We did that rock and roll poll question last week. All right, JC's Eye Candy today is simply entitled How to Piss Off a Frog. How to Piss Off a Frog. Please look at the video. It's one of those things you'll probably send to a lot of your friends. All right, so meteorologically speaking, how hot does it have to get before you say, that's it, I'm out, I'm done? Please answer in the corner. We'll have results for you on Friday. We update the Daily Dose these days on Mondays and Fridays. And that's it. JC's Daily Dose for Monday, June 18th, 2012, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. We're on Facebook at The Showgram with JC Corcoran, The Showgram with JC Corcoran, also on Twitter, STL JC Corcoran, and of course right here at jcontheline.com. That's it. We've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.